Being a high-value man can be challenging, but it's ultimately worth it. High-value men are admired and respected, and often have more successful relationships than low-value men. Are you looking for a high-value man who will be a great partner and bring out the best in you? If so, understanding the difference between high and low-value men is essential. In today's video, we will discuss the ugly truth about what high-value individuals never do and what low-value men always do. These can make or break a career or position of power, and it's essential to be aware of them to establish a robust and successful presence. Number 1. High-value men never abuse their authority. They understand the importance of respect and professionalism, and they never use their position to manipulate or mistreat others. Low-value men, on the other hand, often abuse their authority and use their work to bully or intimidate others. High-value men understand their part of power comes with a responsibility to use it for the greater good, rather than personal gain or to mistreat others. They recognize that their authority is a privilege and a trust, and they take this responsibility seriously. They use their authority to lead, inspire, and empower others rather than to manipulate or control them. They set a positive example for others to follow and foster a culture of respect and professionalism within their team or organization. Number 2. High-value men never micromanage their subordinates. They understand the importance of delegation and trust, and they give their subordinates the autonomy they need to perform effectively. Low-value men, on the other hand, often micromanage their associates, which can be demoralizing and counterproductive. High-value men provide clear guidance and expectations, then step back and let their aides work independently without micromanage or nitpicking every detail. This approach not only empowers associates to take on more responsibilities and develop their skills, but also frees up the high-value men's time and energy to focus on higher-level tasks and strategic priorities. Number 3. High-value men never take credit for someone else's work. They understand the importance of giving credit where credit is due and acknowledge the hard work and contributions of their subordinates. Low-value men, on the other hand, often take credit for someone else's work, which can create a toxic and resentful environment. High value is quick to acknowledge the contributions of others and share credit where credit is due. By doing so, they develop a culture of transparency and fairness, which fosters trust and loyalty within their team or organization. This, in turn, leads to increased productivity, innovation, and overall success. In contrast, low-value men may be more inclined to take credit for the work of others, either because they are insecure about their abilities or because they want to appear more successful than they are. This behavior can be demotivating and can create an atmosphere of resentment and mistrust among subordinates. Therefore, high-value men understand the importance of giving credit where credit is due and are quick to recognize the contributions of their team members. Number 4. High-value men never let their egos get in the way of making sound decisions. They understand that good decision-making requires humility, self-awareness, and a willingness to admit mistakes. Low-value men, on the other hand, often let their ego cloud their judgment, which can lead to poor decisions and negative consequences. High-value men recognize that their choices impact the team or organization's success, and therefore make decisions based on what is best for the team, rather than what is best for their ego or personal agenda. They are willing to listen to the opinions and ideas of others, and remain open to changing their minds based on new information or insights. This allows them to make informed and strategic decisions that drive the team or organization's success. In contrast, low-value men may be likelier to let their egos get in the way of making sound decisions. They may be more concerned with appearing knowledgeable or in control, and resist feedback or new ideas. This can lead to poor decision-making, negatively impacting the team or organization's success. Therefore, high-value men prioritize the team or organization's victory over their ego, ultimately leading to more effective decision-making and overall success. Number 5. High-value men never engage in petty politics. They understand that politics can be toxic and counterproductive, and they focus on building solid and positive relationships with their colleagues instead. Low-value men, on the other hand, often engage in petty politics, which can create a divisive and hostile environment. High-value men prioritize the work and overall goals of the group or organization over personal agendas or petty conflicts. They treat everyone respectfully and fairly, regardless of their position or personal relationship. This fosters a culture of trust and collaboration, which drives the team or organization's success. Therefore, high-value men avoid office politics and instead focus on building positive relationships and achieving the goals of the group or organization through hard work, collaboration, and respect for all team members. Number 6. High-value men never neglect their responsibilities. They understand that their positions come with a set of duties, and they take those responsibilities seriously. Low-value men, on the other hand, often neglect their responsibilities or prioritize their interests over their obligations. High-value men set clear goals, prioritize tasks, and follow through on their commitments. They are reliable and accountable and strive for excellence in everything they do. They also communicate effectively with their team, ensuring everyone is on the same page and working toward the same goals. In contrast, low-value men may neglect their responsibilities, either through a lack of motivation, procrastination, or poor time management. This can lead to missed deadlines, incomplete work, and other adverse outcomes that can harm the team or organization's success. Number 7. High-value men never shy away from difficult conversations. They understand that difficult conversations are necessary for growth and progress, and they tackle them head-on with honesty and professionalism. Low-value men, on the other hand, often avoid difficult conversations, which can lead to unresolved conflicts and adverse outcomes. High-value men understand that difficult conversations are sometimes necessary to resolve disputes, clarify expectations, or address performance issues. They approach these conversations with empathy, honesty, and a willingness to listen and understand different perspectives. They also remain professional and respectful, even in difficult situations, which can diffuse tension and facilitate a productive outcome. In contrast, low-value men may avoid difficult conversations, either out of fear of confrontation or a desire to maintain the status quo. This can lead to unresolved conflicts, misunderstandings, and ongoing performance issues that negatively impact the team or organization's success. Number 8. High-value men never make decisions based solely on personal gain. They understand that their choices ripple effect on others, and they consider the needs and perspectives of those they're with. Low-value men, on the other hand, often make decisions solely on personal gain, which can damage trust and undermine their credibility. High-value men understand that their choices impact the team or organization's success, and therefore make decisions based on what is best for the team or organization, rather than what benefits them personally. They consider the short-term and long-term implications of their choices for the group or organization's interest over their gain. They also remain transparent and honest about their decision-making process, ensuring that everyone understands the rationale behind their decisions. In contrast, low-value men may make decisions based solely on personal gain, either to advance their careers or to satisfy their egos. This can lead to decisions that benefit them individually, but are not in the best interest of the team or organization. Number 9. High-value men never lose sight of the big picture. They understand the importance of vision and long-term planning, and they keep the big picture in mind as they make decisions and take actions. Low-value men, on the other hand, often get bogged down in the details and lose sight of the larger goals and objectives. High-value men set clear priorities and ensure that everyone that's with them is aligned with the broader goals of the group or organization. They also remain adaptable and flexible, willing to make changes or adjust their approach when necessary to ensure success. In contrast, low-value men may lose sight of the big picture, either by getting bogged down in the details or by pursuing personal agendas not aligned with the broader goals of the team or organization. This can lead to missed opportunities and wasted resources, ultimately hindering the team or organization's success. Number 10. High-value men never stop learning and growing. They understand that personal and professional growth is a lifelong journey, and they prioritize continuous learning and development. Low-value men, on the other hand, often become complacent and stop putting effort into their personal and professional growth. High-value men understand that there is always room for improvement, and they actively seek opportunities for growth and development. They invest in their learning and development, whether through formal education, mentorship, or self-directed learning. They also encourage and support the growth and development of their team members, recognizing that the success of their team or organization depends on the growth and development of its individuals. They remain open-minded and curious, willing to learn from others and explore new ideas and approaches. In contrast, low-value men may be resistant to change or growth, either due to fear of the unknown or a desire to maintain the status quo. This can lead to stagnation and missed opportunities for growth and improvement. So, there you have it. The 10 things high-value men never do, and what low-value men always do. High-value men are an asset to any relationship. They don't waste time on games and are honest and loyal, and know their worth. Low-value men, on the other hand, will take up your time and energy with no real reward in return. If you want a solid and fulfilling relationship, it's essential to look out for these qualities in a partner. High-value men will respect you, treat you right, and help you reach your potential. Don't settle for anything less. By being aware of these traits and behaviors, you can position yourself for success and establish a robust and influential presence in your career.